Hello students, my name is Shyam Ghortale. I am biology lecturer. Today we are going to discuss about an important topic, that is structure of chromosome and its types. So you may heard this word lot of times, chromosomes. What are the chromosomes? The chromosomes are special bodies present in the nucleus which carries our genetic material, that is DNA. You may heard this word also, DNA, right? DNA consists our genetic material actually, that is genes. And this DNA is composed by chromosome. And today we are going to discuss about the structure of this part, that is chromosome. Okay, and later on we will discuss about the types of chromosome. So let we start about the structure of chromosome. So in case of structure, we see a primary constriction. That primary constriction is called as centromere. And on this centromere, two chromatids are attached. Two chromatids are attached. What word I am using? Chromatids. These are the two chromatids. In another language, these chromatids are also called as arms. Chromatids or arms. So which are these two arms? The first arm is called P arm. Second one is called Q arm. Out of these two arms, one is longer one, another one is shorter one. So longer one is called P arm, shorter one is called as Q arm. So these are the two chromatids which are the very important parts of the chromosome, which are attached to the primary constriction. The primary constriction is called centromere. Primary constriction is called centromere. Right? Then next, inside these two arms, the thread-like structure is present. That thread-like structure is called DNA. Thread-like structure, right? So as I said earlier, chromosomes are composed of DNA, right? So the part of DNA composed by the chromatids is chromatids. That DNA lies from one chromatid to the end of another chromatid. And the portion of DNA which consists by a one chromosome, actually DNA is longer molecule. Suppose in case of human being, 2.2 meter DNA is there. Length of DNA is 2.2 meter. And total number of chromosomes are present 46. That means 2.2 meter DNA is composed by 46 chromosomes. So the part of DNA is divided into these 46 chromosomes, right? So here suppose this is the part of DNA composed by this chromosome. So this part is called chromonema. This part is called chromonema. And all of you know DNA consists genes. Here with respect to this chromosome or the one chromosome out of 46 we can say. So this part which consists of genes, here I have shown them with the bead-like structures. These bead-like structures are called as chromomere. We will rub this. Chromomere. Chromomere. Bead-like structures present on the DNA or the fiber-like material called as chromomere. Right? Then these both chromatids are filled with which are actually sac-like structures. These are filled with a liquid material. That liquid material is called as matrix. Liquid material is called as matrix. Then out of these two chromatids, in few chromosomes, there is a specialized body. The specialized body is called as satellite body, or in short, we say a SAT body. Satellite body or a SAT body. This SAT body is present in few chromosomes, not in all. Then, end of the chromatid, this end or this end. This end of the chromatid is called telomere. End of the chromatid is called telomere. This is very important part of the chromosome. Why? You know, any organism in his nucleus consists many chromosomes, like us 46. So there are chances these 46 chromosomes may stick with each other. Does it happen? No. Why? Reason behind this telomere. Telomere maintains the polarity. It prevents the chromatids to stick with each other. This is the very important function played by telomere. Right? And then last, very important part present in the chromosome is a disc-like structure. That disc-like structure is present behind the centromere. Disc-like structure present behind the centromere, and that disc-like structure is called kinetochore. Disc-like structure is called as kinetochore. This kinetochore is also having an important role. So here to understand the function of kinetochore, we have to recall about cell division. So in cell division, there are two types, mitosis, meiosis. In any division, there are four main phases of karyokinesis, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. During metaphase, there is a spindle fiber formation. Important event during cell division, spindle fiber formation. And these spindle fibers are attached to the chromosome with the help of kinetochore. So this is very important function, and kinetochores, which are act as a binding site for the spindle fiber, we can say. Due to the attachment of spindle fiber to the kinetochore, later on during anaphase, there is a possibility of separation of chromosome, because in anaphase there is a contraction of spindle fiber, and that contraction is possible because of kinetochore, right? So this is also a very important part of the chromosome, right? So overall, this is the structure of chromosome during the metaphase. This is the structure of chromosome during metaphase. Because chromosomes are clearly visible during metaphase, as I said earlier. During the cell division or cell cycle, we can observe the chromosomes only during metaphase, right? So this is the metaphasic chromosome, we can say. Clear? So let's summarize this structure. What we saw, there is a primary constriction called as centromere. To the centromere, two chromatids are attached. Chromatids, also called as arm. One arm is longer, that is P arm. One arm is shorter, that is Q arm. Then these two arms consist a part of DNA, that's a double-stranded structure, DNA, and the part of DNA carried by these chromatids called as chromonema. And on the chromonema there are bead-like structures, we call them chromomere. Then we saw these two chromatids are filled with liquid material. That liquid material is called as matrix. Then in case of few chromosomes, there are specialized bodies. We call them satellite bodies. These are attached to the chromatid actually, satellite bodies. Or also we call SAT body. And end of the chromatid is called as telomere. And at last we saw a disc-like structure present behind the centromere. That disc-like structure is called as kinetochore. Very important, telomere and kinetochore. Telomere maintains the polarity. It prevents the stickiness between two chromatids of different chromosome. And kinetochore, it helps during cell division to attach the spindle fiber. Right? So this is the structure of chromosome. Got it? Now next we are going to discuss about the types of chromosome on the basis of position of centromere. On the basis of position of centromere. So on the basis of position of centromere, how many types of chromosomes are there? So there are 4 types of chromosomes. How many types of chromosomes? 4 types of chromosome on the basis of position of centromere. On the basis of position of centromere. 4 types. Firstly, we will enlist these 4 types and then we will discuss one by one. Out of these 4, first type is metacentric chromosome. Second one, submetacentric chromosome. Third one, acrocentric chromosome. And fourth one, telocentric chromosome. Right? Metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. These are the 4 types of chromosomes on the basis of position of centromere. Let's see one by one in detail. First, metacentric chromosome. Metacentric chromosome. So the structure or what will be the shape of this chromosome, the meaning of this chromosome is given in this word, that is meta. Meta means middle. Centromere lies at middle position and both the chromatids are having equal length in this metacentric chromosome. What is the condition I said? Centromere lies at central position and both the chromatids are having equal length. 2 features as I said here. Because we are seeing these types on the basis of position of centromere, it is very important to dictate about position. So centromere lies at center. Centromere lies at center and both the chromatids, or we can say arms, are having equal length. Here, let's see. Both the arms are of equal length in case of metacentric chromosome. Here, in examination, question may ask like which shape is denoted by metacentric chromosome. Shape, alphabetic shape we can say. So these metacentric chromosomes are of fish shape. They are looking like fish shape. Right? So these are the 3 important points we have to keep in our mind about metacentric chromosome. That centromere lies at center, both the chromatids are having equal length, and in alphabetical shape, how these chromosomes look like? So they look like a V shape. Then the next type of chromosome, that is submetacentric chromosome. Which one? Submetacentric chromosome. So here also the meaning of this type given in word submeta. That means centromere lies slightly away from the center. Not too far or not exactly at center, slightly away from the center. So how these chromosomes look like? Suppose like this. Here, centromere is not at center. You can see the length of chromatids, it is different. It shows centromere not lies at center. So, like as I said previously, important points regarding these submetacentric chromosomes. About centromere first. Centromere do not lies at center. Then the chromatids or arms are of having unequal length. Chromatids are having different length, or we can say chromatids are of unequal length. And in case of alphabetic shape, how these submetacentric chromosomes look like? So submetacentric chromosomes are having L shape. They look like L shape, right? So this is about second type of chromosome, that is submetacentric chromosome. Then next, third type of the chromosome is acrocentric chromosome. Third type, acrocentric chromosome. Acro. Here also, the word shows the position of centromere. So in case of acrocentric chromosome, centromere lies too far from the center. Far away from the center, we can say. And because of the away position from the center, one chromatid is very longer and one chromatid is very shorter. So here we draw like this. One chromatid is very longer and one chromatid is very shorter. Okay? So which points we have to keep in our mind? Centromere lies too far from the center. Too far from the center. Then what about chromatid length or arm length? One chromatid is very longer and another chromatid is very shorter. Right? In diagram you can see this. And last, about shape. What is the alphabetic shape of acrocentric chromosome? These chromosomes are having J shape. What is the shape? J shape. In computer examinations, such type of questions will be asked. Okay? Acrocentric chromosome. This is the third type on the basis of position of centromere. Then last type of chromosome on the basis of position is telocentric chromosome. Telocentric chromosome. Telocentric. Here also the meaning is given in the word itself. Telo. Telo means terminal position. So in this case, centromere lies at one end of one chromatid. At one end of one chromatid, there is a location of centromere and another chromatid having a negligible existence. Another chromatid having negligible existence. Such type of chromosomes are called as telocentric chromosomes. So here also again 3 points. First one, centromere lies at one end of chromatid. One end of chromatid. And another chromatid having negligible existence. Another chromatid having negligible existence. Right? This is very important. Or in case of length, what we can say? One chromatid is very longer, another chromatid is having negligible existence. Like that. And last point, what is about shape? So here, these telocentric chromosomes are having I shape. Or in another word, we also call them rod-shaped chromosomes. Which chromosomes? Rod-shaped chromosomes. So these are the 4 types of chromosomes on the basis of position of centromere. Which are these? Metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. During each and every type of chromosome, which points we have to remember? First, position of centromere. Second, the length of chromatid. And third, their shape. Okay? Done.